Hey everybody, so I'm back with an important update on the Deferred Resignation Program if you are considering it. So I know we're trying to make sense of all the options with regards to early retirement, VERA, VSIP, and what about return to office. So I wanted to share this with you because what I'm finding is not everyone is in the loop. I have friends in other networks that are actually not getting updates via email or even sessions within their vision to inform them of what's going on as far as DRP, and then allowing them to ask any questions. So I want to share this with you to give you an update based on what was provided with the VHA hotline that we have every Friday. So the biggest key is with the DRP. The difference is 9/30/2025. The first round allowed you to extend to the end of the year. This round, that is the hard date. So no matter which agreement you submit, whether you're resigning, early retirement, or voluntary retirement, that is your hard stop date. Now, what is the benefit? So if you're voluntarily retiring, you can retire at any time. But with a DRP, it allows you to get authorized absence basically after a certain date to be able to get your full benefits and then start your retirement after. The thing is with retirement, when I attended the RSSO webinar, they talked about when you're going to put in your retirement, make sure it's at the end of the month because every annuity payment starts at the first. So you don't want to shortchange yourself. You want to make sure that you get the very last payment on the 30th and then you get paid right on the first. Now, we did ask about the VSIP. Right now, there's no mention about that severance incentive pay. I know I've been planting seeds between HR and the VHA hotline conference call. I wanted to let them know that since we missed out on the first round, this would be really helpful for people to just be able to have the money to be able to support them, especially this is the hard date is 9/30. So that leaves us with the rest of the year without any benefits. So the more funds that we have at our disposal, this will allow us to look for a job, give us a little bit of cushion, because going from full-time to retired pay, it is a huge pay cut. So I'm hoping, and I know that people in leadership positions and HR are advocating for us. So have hope. Now, what's the difference between the voluntary retirement and VERA? Now, when I mentioned earlier, it's like voluntary retirement is you can retire now. You're eligible and you don't have to wait. However, and this was something that was brought up also, it makes sense to wait and put your end date for retirement on 9/30/2025 because they will release us on authorized absence, give us full pay, allow us to be able to look for another source of income, and then have that retirement date start at 9/30. Think about how important that is. And right now, they're going to give us time. And also a couple of different things. We thought that they're going to basically collecting all the DRP applications at the end of April, and then the local executives will be able to take a look at it. Now, when we did the hotline and listened in, they mentioned that they might actually release those names to executive leadership so they can go ahead and make decisions. So even though they mentioned July 1st as the beginning of the authorized absence, it can actually the end date. So we can actually start authorized absence a lot sooner. So if you are deciding to do this, run your numbers, talk to your partner, really understand what this is going to cost you. Because when the RIF happens, there's different types of things that'll happen, right? Your job can be discontinued, reorganized. You can either be bumped and realigned in another position. We don't know. There's no real guidance right now. And the key with the DRP is it basically kind of saves you from that process. I am going to put a link in the description with the OPM's quick retirement guide to kind of give you an idea, and also the RIF overview. Because right now we don't know what the agency is going to do with regards to their reduction plan. We're kind of in limbo. Now, as far as VERA, when I submitted for my estimate, you only get one request for 365 days. So I had to call them and then request for another estimate. And when she asked me, okay, what benefits do you want to keep? That is your health insurance, your life insurance, your dental vision. I have my own life insurance, and so I went ahead and discontinued that, but I kept everything else because I wanted to see what that deduction will look like from my retirement pay, and then I can go shopping. When they ask you that question, keep all of it. Not necessarily because you're going to, but at least put that in the estimate, and then you can comparison shop to see what would work for you. The thing is with life insurance, I basically decided to opt out. It's going to increase in time. There's different age brackets. It's going to keep increasing, and then it's also term. So I purchased my own whole life and term. I know the price is not going to change. I get advanced living benefits, and it's mine. I don't have to worry about it. There's also a return to office clause in the bulletin. It says there we're exempt from coming back to RTO. It's only when your DRP gets approved. So please show up to work. If you are in that phase that you're supposed to return to office, phase 2 is supposed to start on Monday, please go to work. Until that is signed and then you are authorized to go ahead and do the administrative leave, please show up. Do not give anybody cause for you to lose your job because of misunderstanding. And then contact your HR person if you are not sure, but that is what's on the VHA hotline. Either way, I would just show up. The other thing is make sure that you do check your own stuff. Do the work. Check your HR Smart, look at your service card, help HR do the work. Did you know that HR is not on that exemption list? They can also be realigned and go through a RIF and be reduced. So that's a heavy burden. They are doing so much right now. They're so busy. So do your part to kind of help them. I'm super grateful for them. They are amazing. And I am grateful for leadership, especially mine. They have been transparent. They have been forthcoming. They always looked out for what is best for us. And I know at other networks and other facilities, that's not the case. And it's unfortunate. That's another reason I'm doing this, because I want to make sure that we all stay informed. And I love the organization that I work for, and I love the people that I work with and the people we serve. So I hope this was helpful. I will continue to share as we go. If you are thinking about the DRP, please do not wait until last minute, because I have heard about instances, especially with the first round, it's such a short turnaround time that they waited till last minute. And by the time they decided, the door closed and they were gone. That would have been such a big help for them. And they had to take another position. So, that would have been dual income for a little bit. So anyways, think about those options. I hope this was helpful. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with other people if this has helped you. And I will continue to share what I learned. All right. Have a great day. Bye.